What's up, y'all? It's your boy, Mr. Livin With The Mahands.
This your boy, Mr. Livin with the Hendersons. How y'all doing out there?
And right now, we have a discussion that we're doing. The discussion is, should a man or a woman be intimate the first night? If you guys have any comments or anything that you guys would like to put into this video, y'all let it know to be in the comments.
Which is right down her,
We just right down there, right? So, Mr. Henderson.
Mr. Man.
About the question, should a man or a woman be intimate for the first night? What would be your first take?
My first take: if a man or a woman should be intimate for the first night, that's making that woman feel she's a hoe. Which I'm not calling females a hoe. But if a woman give it up the first night, that's their choice.
True.
But if you get a grown ass woman that have parents to keep them in control, told them what to do, how to do it, you was not gonna get it the first night. A real grown ass woman
That'll make you wait.
will make you wait. Or a grown ass man, same way. You got dominant parents or a dominant parent or guardian that teach you, no, don't do this. No, they will also make you wait. So it's a 50-50 split. But if a woman want to know what you're working with, they're gonna ask that question.
Oh yeah. Oh
The
yeah.
number one question, lady will always ask a man, "What's your shoe size?" and "Do you know how to work it?"
That's true.
Women's don't gotta worry about that. All they brag on, oh, my pussy lips juicy, sweet, and all this and all that. But when you get in the bed with them, they lay there.
Exactly. I mean, my thing is like this. Like from how we grew up, we didn't like you know what I'm saying. We wasn't taught to move fast. Like if we was to go for something, you know what I mean. It can be like 6 months to a year or further on down the road. You know what I'm saying? If you actually have feelings for that person, of course you're gonna want to move that. You gonna want to make a move for that first night, but you gotta have like you know what I'm saying. Like this, like you just said, you gotta have control. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be able to take control of your own self. You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
Not just I'm finna go hit this girl real quick. No, you should. You know what I'm saying? You should wait. You know what I'm saying? If you are willing to see what that person is about you, of course they're gonna be the same way, but they're gonna be like, well, since he wanna wait, how about I wait right along with him? It's called I just meet right there in the middle. You know what I'm saying? But honestly, I don't think they should make no fast move from the first time they meet. You know what I'm saying? They should be able to go out on dates and you know what I'm saying a few times, and then if that connection is still there, or you know if that spark is still there between them, they may try not for that first night, but they may do it for like you know that second or third night, like a second and third. That's how they used to call it back in the day.
Well, true. Well, see, my first wife, Tiffany, which I still love dearly as a friend. So don't none of y'all out there talking about he still love his first wife. I only love her as a friend. So
Right.
don't get that shit
Don't get it twisted, y'all.
twisted.
Don't get it twisted, man.
Now, my first wife, Tiffany, we met through one of my exes, Tiffany Reynolds. We on the phone chit chatting, everything. Me and her was on the phone chit chatting. She was like, I really like you. You respect me. You respectful. I told her the same thing, but we lost contact. And when we hooked back up, she broke up with her boyfriend. I broke up with my baby. Turned around, we went on 4, 5 dates, and she asked that magical question: do you brag on how big your man parts is? I was like, no, baby. I just show it. I don't brag. I show it behind closed doors.
Right.
When I get behind closed doors,
A whole different
it's a different story. And I asked her, I'm like, how juicy your lips is? No disrespect, but how juicy? She was like, oh, my lips is juicy. She was like, I will show you. I was like, when you gonna show me? She was like, whenever you ready. I was like, baby, I like to make a woman wait 5, 6 weeks before I actually get in between. She was like, damn, you don't want to get into it right now? I was like, nah, I have respect for a woman's body.
Exactly. And that's, you know what I'm saying? And that's the problem with some of the men and women today. You know what I'm saying? Not to, you know what I mean, talk down on them and stuff like that, but how we was grew up, you know what I'm saying? We was taught, like I said earlier, we was taught to, you know, wait. If it was something that we really, really wanted, we was taught to wait. You know what I'm saying? If you're willing to wait to see how this, you know, connection go between you and that female, or however the case may be, take a chance to wait. Don't just, you know what I'm saying, don't just rush into it, because if you rush into it, it's like a whole relationship can happen just like that.
In
And
the
it's snapping your
instant,
finger in an instant. You know what I'm saying? In my way, when I had my first girlfriend, when I stayed in Birmingham, my first girlfriend, I was in high school. I wasn't really trying to, you know what I'm saying, date, because I didn't know the concept of it, because I was just, I was brought into it the first time. Me and this girl named Michelle, who used to be in the same class with me, like she would always be up, like be in front of me, waiting for me at school every day, and I'm like, well, what in the world's going on with you? You and I are only friends. So I didn't want to like, date her when she going around school bragging and saying like, me and her is dating and all that. You know what I'm saying? But I waited long enough, like I waited like about 6 weeks.
that's
You know
understandable.
what I'm saying? 6 weeks. Like, no, it wasn't 6 weeks. It was like 6 months. I'm sorry. It was like 6 months to a year.
Well, that's
You know
understandable.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I was telling her when me and her was dating for a minute,
Okay.
and when I graduated, I had to tell her like, yo, you know what I'm saying? I didn't want to do it, but I had to break it off with her because I didn't believe in, long distance relationships. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
see, the number one thing, if both of y'all staying in Birmingham and y'all went to school together, and she's sitting there waiting on you when you come to school, standing in front of you. She's showing you she's interested. It don't always got to do
Mm-hmm.
with that. She's showing you she's
Mm-hmm.
interested. She
True.
walking you to class and say, okay, friend, I'll see you later when you get out of class or whatever. She interested. She's
Mm-hmm.
showing. She's like, okay, he ain't asking me for no booty, no
Mm-mm.
nothing. He ain't asking for no kiss or nothing.
No,
Let
because
me.
what's like, you know what I'm saying? The way they see it now, it's not really not all about the sex. It's just the, you know what I'm saying, the connection between you and that
It's,
girl. You
it's
know what I'm saying?
actually the conversation
Yeah.
you can have with a female.
Exactly.
Complete conversation. It's just like, let me ask you this question, Mr. Mayhem.
Mm-hmm.
When you first got married, how much pussy did you have thrown at you when you put that ring on your finger?
Oh man, it was a lot. It was like a lot thrown at me, but it was like they say, temptation is a mother for real.
But
Temptation is a mug, but if
but
you
do you notice when you have that ring on your finger, you get all kind of pussy thrown at you, but when you don't got that ring on your finger, don't nobody think about you.
mm-mm,
And
mm-mm,
that's how when I first got married, I'm with me and Quay, me and his homeboy. We chilling. So what happened was, we at the bar, Baywood Lounge. Me, him, and Quay. We standing outside. A whole female come up and asked us how many of y'all married. Me and him looked at each other like we married. He ain't.
mm-hmm.
So she went to talking to him. He comes back, tell her, he was like, man, I hit it. I was like, You hit baby girl? He was like, yeah, I hit baby girl. I'm like, nigga, did you have it on the counter? He like, no. I was like, why you ain't use a rubber? Because you don't know where that girl been, you don't know where her coochie been,
and all of that,
or anything like that. A couple months later, we seen this girl. She had a whole baby that looked like this dude.
I'm telling you.
So that's why I'm telling y'all females, don't put your pussy online if you ain't trying to catch the right guy. Because if you catch the right guy, you're gonna get treated with respect. It's just like we was at the store, Vintage Point, and we was talking about this topic. We asked a random dude, do he think a woman or a man should be intimate on the first day? Do you think if a woman give it up on the first day, is she a hoe? And he sat there and said, he was like, man, if she give it up on the first date, she a hoe. I'm sitting up here saying, no, she ain't a hoe. It's just probably somebody asked her and she told him, yeah, that's not a hoe. That's just,
she just being made easy.
Right.
That's called being made easy. You know what I'm saying? And for y'all females, you know what I'm saying? We're not talking down on y'all. It's like how they say back then, us as kings have to respect our queens. It don't matter if we know y'all or don't. You know what I'm saying? We can just be at a random store and you just say, how you doing, queen? Or, you know what I'm saying? She go, how you doing, king? This, and that, whoop, whoop, whoop. Or grand rising king, queen, or whatever. But at the same time, don't be so, so don't be so quick to make a fast move. It goes for us men too. Not just, you know what I'm saying, not just on the women, but it goes for us men too. You know what I'm saying? When we want something, of course we gonna think about, oh man, we finna, ooh. No, we gonna wait. You know what I'm saying? Because if you wanna wait to see how things go between you and that person, you don't have to move so quick into a relationship. Y'all can be just, you know what I'm saying, y'all can be cool ass friends, you know what I'm saying, cronies, home, you know what I'm saying, homeboy, home girl. You know what I'm saying? And I've had a former friend that I was cool with, and she basically was trying to like, throw herself at me, but it was like I wasn't, you know what I'm saying, I wasn't feeling it. And why I wasn't feeling it because she wasn't like, you know what I'm saying, she wasn't my type. You know what I'm saying? I felt like she was just moving way too fast and way too quick. So it's like I had to find, the right person to, to be at or to be with. In which that right there gonna be a whole nother thing we're gonna tell y'all about how we met our queens when we first met them.
Well, let me, I don't mean to interrupt you or anything like that, Mr. Mayhem. Let me tell y'all about the situations me and Mr. Mayhem over here got into. We was in love with two sisters.
Sure was.
Alberta Dudley and Ricketta Trimble. We treated them girls like they was princesses.
I'm telling you, man.
They didn't have to get up. They didn't have to cook, clean. All they had to do was get up, take their shower, put on their clothes, go see their mom, go hang out with their friends, do whatever. But one day, me and my cousin, his baby mama called him, my baby mama called me. They wanted to go to the mall. So we was like, yeah, cool. I asked my cousin, what you finna do? He was like, oh, I'm finna go to Dee Dee house because she taking the baby shopping and she want me to go with him. He asked what I was finna do. I'm like, man, I'm finna jump in the shower myself so I can go on and get to my baby mama Brittany house because we going shopping and then we going out to eat. So we met them. We met them up at the mall. So
Yeah.
Brittany, my daughter, Dee Dee, his daughter, they went shopping. We sitting up there chilling. Who calls us? Our girlfriends.
Mm-hmm.
They blowing my phone up like, cuz you finna get a phone call in about 5 seconds.
It'd be damn if it wasn't true.
His phone rung. They cussing us out, talking about where the fuck y'all at? Blah blah blah. We told y'all where we was going. Oh, get your ass back here and this, that, and that, and this. I'm like, I'll be home when I be home.
Exactly.
So by the time we get there, they cussing and then this and that and this and that. But then as soon as we pull out they stuff that we bought for them, oh baby, I'm sorry.
They changed their whole demeanor.
That's
they whole demeanor, man.
See that's the point. When you know your man got kids, it's alright to be there for your man and his kids, but don't get so carried away if his baby mama calls and say, hey, I'm gonna take our kids shopping, I need you to come along because you know they size too. So I'm gonna need you to come along. You like, okay, cool, let me jump in the shower real quick, tell my baby where I'm going, and I'll be there.
True.
But when it comes to stuff like your baby mom, your girlfriend don't trust you, and you ain't doing nothing, they throwing all kind of women at your feet and in your arms and on your dick.
Just to see how you move.
No, that ain't love.
Mm-mm.
That's hate.
I'm telling you.
That's hate. Do anybody right here, right now today, men or women, do anybody know what the word thug means? Do you know, cuz?
I mean, the way I see it, like I said, you know what I'm saying, not even the ladies are I have now, you know what I'm saying, they don't want just a man just to treat them right. They basically want somebody that's, you know, out in the streets every other day, you know, coming home, beating the shit out of them, you know, calling them names. Like, you know what I'm saying? A woman shouldn't have nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all women now today, y'all should be treated, you know, fairly. Y'all should be treated right as queens.
True.
Not just, you know, bitches in the street, all kind of names, you know, you ain't nothing but, you know what I'm saying, a whack ass bitch and this and that, whoop de whoop. Y'all got, you know what I'm saying, y'all can better yourself, you know what I'm saying? Y'all are queens. You know what I'm saying? Just like us men. We can better ourselves as kings, you know what I'm saying? Not to say ain't nobody, you know what I'm saying, nobody is perfect but the man upstairs, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Oh, he always perfect.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we gonna make mistakes in the road, but at the same time, we know where we stand.
Right. Let me see the word thug. They made a movie about it. The word thug is the hate you give, ladies. Hey, the hate you give.
Y'all hold on. Y'all can continue talking to him. I'll be right back.
The word thug is the hate you give, ladies. But what would you do if you put misplaced, take out the H and put an L in? What would y'all call that? Don't worry, I'll wait, because I know. Look, when y'all take out the word thug and y'all take the H out of thug and y'all put an L in it, what'll make y'all happy, ladies, is the love you give.
Exactly.
That's what y'all ladies need. Y'all see the problem with y'all ladies right now today is y'all want a thugged out motherfucker that'll hold his own in the state pen with 4 law degrees and a bachelor's degree in business. But when he gets out,
oh man,
none of that shit matters. Because he want to go back out there slanging drugs, slanging weed, slanging heroin, whatever. No. Y'all need the love you give for your asses.
I'm telling you, man, y'all are worth more, man.
Y'all is
Y'all are worth more, so much more. You know what I'm saying? Just like with my wife, you know what I'm saying? And like one day, it was kind of funny, but she didn't know I was doing it. Like, how can I say, y'all women are to be treated, fairly, like princesses. You know what I'm saying? Like in a story. Like one day, I had told my wife I was going to the store to go get some food. You know what I'm saying, for the house. But turns out I was getting her like roses, like like, stuffed bears every now and then, and you know what I mean. And it can be something that she didn't even ask for. Like every other day, I was getting her roses. My cousin, Mr. Livin With The Hendersons, he could be a voucher for it. He didn't see me do it. You know what I'm saying? And it's like she was getting roses, bears, every other, every other chance I had to get. Like when it came to Valentine's Day, and we was together at one point, and she was like, "Where are you going?" I said, "Well, I'm gonna go to the store real quick." I said, "I gotta go and get a couple of things for the house, and I'm gonna come back." I come back. She had went to sleep. She said, "Oh, well, I'm gonna go back to sleep. Just lock the door when you leave." I said, "Okay, I'll be right back." I come back. She was in the bed asleep. I had got her some roses, a couple of bears, and I had got her like a throw. She wakes up, and I was in the living room. She goes, "Babe, what's all this?" I says, "Open it." And she goes, "This from you?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's from me. It ain't for me. It's for you." You know what I'm saying? Just because she didn't ask for it, it's the fact of she was getting showered with gifts. That's what y'all women need to be treated as. Not just, "Oh well babe, can you get this for me? Can you get that for me?" Material things don't matter, but it's the thought of it. You know what I
it's
mean?
the thought that counts.
Exactly.
Well, see, my
Exactly.
wife don't ask for nothing. She spoils me, but I also spoils her, not in material teddy bears, roses, or anything like that. When she spoiled me, I spoils her back in love.
Mm-hmm.
She don't ask. She's like, "When you gonna give me something?" I'm like, "I give you love every day, and it's not behind closed doors."
Mm-mm.
I can
It's
tell
not.
my
It's not just about the sex. It can be just
I
the
could
connection between
I
them.
could tell my wife I love her every day, and yeah, it'll get on her nerves sometimes. But a woman love hearing that because it make
Every
them
day.
feel warm and they can feel feminine, like a woman's supposed to be.
Exactly.
I cook my woman dinner.
I do it
I
myself.
made my wife quit cooking. Period.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? That's what
Even
I
if,
do.
just like we dealing with it now. When every time my cousin come through, we was barbecuing at one point, and the girls they came in the kitchen, and we were like, nope, go on back in there. We got the kitchen. Y'all just gonna relax. You know what I'm saying? Y'all do what y'all do, and we gonna take care. You know what I'm saying? We gonna take care of the cooking or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Even though they say that it's supposed to be a team, a team effort to work together, which is true. But you know what I'm saying? They got their ways, and we got our ways too. It's just ways of being spoiled.
True. That's all day, every day. A woman wanna feel spoiled. She was like, "Well, shit, I don't gotta get up. My
Mm-hmm.
man got me." Okay, yeah, your man got you, but when it comes time for your man to have you, he gonna be looking at something for return.
Mm-hmm.
And if a man gonna look for something in a woman that's for return, he gonna look for some head, some coochie,
Hmm.
anything above. Because If he making you dinner, romantic dinner, breakfast in bed, taking you to lunch,
that move.
he gonna want, he like, okay, you finna give me some of this. I done did all this, and it's not even about the sex.
It's not even. It can just be that chemistry. You know what I'm saying?
That's all it is.
Just like with me and my wife, you know what I'm saying? It may be where she feels a certain way. I mean, we may get it in every once in a blue moon, but it's not like a everyday thing.
No,
you know
it's not. It's not.
Like we were just saying, it's not all about the sex, but the sex does keep that chemistry and that relationship strong between you and your significant other.
There you go.
It's like, you know what I'm saying, just like glue. If y'all come from right here to this right here, that means that right there, it means together. Y'all are forced to be reckoned with.
Say, okay, I'm gonna go back to when you said the bump in the road. Now, fellas, the bump in the road. Everybody know who reads their Bible about the bump in the road. See, when the devil comes, he comes to steal, kill, and destroy.
Yeah.
Let me put it to you like this. The first bump in the road, you step over. And you walking with your lady. Y'all step over the first bump in the road. And y'all walk another 5 miles. And then you step over that bump.
Each bump means something.
You study walking. And you notice the third bump, you gotta climb a little bit to get to the next where you're going. So y'all study walking all these miles, and you notice the hills is getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger until once you get over that last big bump and you jump over, and then it's the mountain that gets you next.
Oh yeah. And
now this is where
that's where that toughness comes from.
Your woman is gonna look at you like, okay, babe, I can't do this. You grab your woman by the hand and you pull her. You like, come on, babe, we finna climb this mountain together.
We gonna do it together. I'm not gonna leave you behind. I'm gonna stand right there beside you at all times, no matter what the cost may be.
When you get to that mountain and you made it, we gonna call this mountain the King and Queen Mountain. Once you get to that mountain, you got a wedding dress on this side with all her family. You got the tux on this side with all your family. You make it to that King and Queen Mountain, you're like this. All year.
That's the whole empire.
Until death do you part.
I'm telling you.
If death do you part, you know you and your lady, then made.
I'm telling you, y'all were forced to be reckoned with. You know what I'm saying? When me and my wife got married, you know what I'm saying? We went out of town. Everybody that we ran across was like, "Oh, y'all a cute couple, and this, and that, yada yada, and congratulations on you guys' marriage. I hope and wish y'all many more, this, and that." And it's like the minute we kept hearing that, it was like that gave us that extra push. You know what I'm saying?
Extra push, but
that extra motivation.
But it's also, you have haters out there too. They'll say the same thing, but you got some that will speak or talk to you in your face, but speak about you behind your back.
I swear. They can claim they're your friend, but it's not.
And that's where me and my first wife had our problem. I'm telling her, I'm like, look, the people that was at our wedding, they cool. But I'm starting to have a problem with your side of the family. It's certain ones that don't want us together. Oh, she's sitting up there, hee ha ha, babe, you funny. I'm like, hee ha, hell, I'm not laughing.
I was dead serious.
I'm like, my family is cool with your 2 kids. They love them to death. But your side is something else. Unlike either you can tell them to cool out, or if I tell them,
it's gonna be your problem.
They ain't gonna like it. And she did right. She was like, look, if y'all gonna talk about me and my husband, y'all can just, we gonna cut y'all off all at once.
Completely.
And that's what we did. We cut them off all at once.
Completely.
Trying to tell you, man, that's love. When your lady stick beside you, it's love, man. But if y'all talking about, oh, I don't love this bitch, I just want her for ass and her money, bro, that you back in the thug category.
No, I'm telling you, y'all better get it together, kings.
Y'all back in the thug category.
And it just ain't for the kings, man. It's for the queens too. Y'all need to get it together also. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all do move fast. You know what I'm saying? And how I say that, because God rest her soul, my stepmother, who basically raised me from ground up, she basically was telling me like one day when she knew I had my first girlfriend, when she knew, my stepmother told me, now, don't be trying to move so fast with that fast tail girl or that heifer. And it's like not for it to be funny, but she was also being serious. She was letting me know that us kings are worth more. You know what I'm saying? Let it be to where if she's moving fast, take a step back and let her, go do whatever she's doing. But you take a step back and chill. And if she wants to come back to where you are,
she gotta earn that trust.
Exactly.
It's a trust thing.
Exactly.
It's a trust thing, man. I'm telling you.
Love is a strong ass word.
Very strong, man. Very strong.
Believe it, man.
Very strong.
And we ain't gonna sit here and lie to y'all, man. We done been through some shit, and we done been through some tough times. But at the end of the day, we stand for ours.
Always.
No matter what the case be.
Always. We stand right there like, man, I'm trying to tell you.
Man,
but y'all women, this the problem I got with y'all. Every time, like with my first wife, okay? I didn't know she had 2 kids. And I happened to ask, I'm like, how many kids you got? She was like, 2. I was like, well, how do I get to you? She was like, well, to get to me, you got to get to my kids too. You just don't get me without my kids. We come with a package.
Exactly.
2 for 1. Exactly. I'm like, what? And I already knew what the 2 for 1 was.
Us men's is the same way.
I was like, what's a 2 for 1? She was like, you want me, you get them.
Exactly.
I was like, I got a daughter. I wouldn't mind having, another daughter and a son. So when I got the 2 for 1, I had 3 kids.
Just like with me. I got 2 girls, my wife got 3. I don't sit there and call them my step kids, you know what I'm saying? I call them my kids because I married their mom, you know what I'm saying? Just like he was saying with him and his first wife, when she said, if you want me, you gotta take with the kids too. And you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be hard for those few months, but as y'all work together as a unit, like my mom would always say, we work together as a unit, never separate, never. You know what I'm saying? If we gonna work together on something, y'all gonna have to be like a force to be reckoned with. That main rock. That main rock. Y'all got to work together. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no iron team, but y'all still gotta work together as a unit because it do takes a village to raise a family and be there for one another throughout anything that goes down.
Yeah.
Throughout anything, man.
That force is
But man,
It's
y'all,
serious.
man, please, for the men and women, if y'all do decide to take first base, please wait at least 6 months to a year, man. Don't move so fast because if you move fast, y'all relationship is not going.
No. First base for most men and women is becoming friends.
True.
First first base is friends. Second base, friends. Go out on a couple of dates. Third, dinner.
Hmm.
Home is when you get in.
Exactly. Once you get your foot in the door, that'll be about it.
But you gotta
But
be.
it's your decision if you want to take it.
But you gotta be careful.
I'm telling you.
Always study the woman. Same way with y'all women, study the man.
Hmm.
Don't have your homegirls or homeboys try to find out what she doing. You do it yourself. You ask your woman yourself of what's going on.
Exactly.
If she's saying, "Oh, I got a baby daddy and he comes by to see his kids," okay, I don't got no problem with that. But can you meet him somewhere instead of having him come to the house?
Exactly.
I want to trust you, but you gonna have your baby daddy coming to our house. It's gonna be an issue.
Exactly. But man, with that being said, man, we're glad that y'all was able to sit and listen to the whole conversation between Living with the Mayhands and Living with the Hendersons. I was glad.
Oh, for sure, bro.
For sure, man.
Anytime, my nigga.
It was a good conversation to have with you, man.
Look.
It's a good guy right here, man.
Great guy, man. Like, share, subscribe, man.
All day, every day. Peace
Peace out, man.
Love, and respect, man.
Holla back.